City of Trees, Dade City, Florida. This is 90, and this would be the only part of Dade City
with trees
that has trees. The only part. Yep, I got mine.
Okay.
Yep, burrs. Oh, John Hogan cranked the handle. She's cranking them. This is Dade City, Florida. Used to be the city of trees.
Yeah, back when I was little.
Yeah, it used to look good, John.
It still does.
But they knocked everything down. All the trees down to build subdivisions.
Yep.
And they're down here trying to fight. Stop building Dade City. Literally ripping this place down. Trying to make it a Lakeland or Zephyr Hills, practically.
Or a Tampa.
Or a Tampa. Because there's so much land out here that people own. One person can own 10 to 20 acres.
Or 1,000 at a time.
And then they want to turn it
into a huge city.
Yeah, into a huge city.
All concrete.
Now we're getting ready to go on 301.
Like all that over there was nothing but orange groves.
Well, that used to be orange groves, and they ripped that all down to the left.
Yep.
All that. I don't know.
Done clearing it yet.
I don't know if the funeral home owns it.
I don't think so.
That's the famous funeral home there in downtown Dade City. Good old Hodges.
Mm-hmm.
Now, mind you, this used to be a one road in, a one road out. At one time.
There was no traffic light here.
John smashed the like button. Thanks, John. Smash that like button.
Yeah.
So BB doesn't smash the car. And now we're headed towards Clinton Avenue. Mind you, this at one time used to be...
Holy hell.
Well, if you want to go straight.
No, they're just going to have to go around.
We have to go around, okay. Or you can go straight ahead and make a U-turn.
Nope.
But at one time, straight ahead, used to be nothing but orange groves and a big tree. I mean, a big sign that used to say Dade City, home of the trees.
Tree City, USA.
Tree City, USA. Well,
it ain't no more.
One Burger King, a Publix, a Marco's Pizza, all that
was never
was
there.
Nothing but woods.
Yep, orange grove.
They built a Publix, a bank, Burger King, AT&T pizza place. At another time,
that was all orange grove.
That was all orange groves, and the Circle K was on the opposite side
yep.
of the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know what they put there.
Nothing really. It's some kind of, I don't know. They're holding stuff there.
But we're going to get ready and go down Clinton Road to show you the Clinton Road project.
Yeah.
Clinton Road used to be a 2-lane each side. One lane each side highway.
Yeah.
From Clinton Road to, I think it's called, what the heck's that called? It was something Hill, something Road.
Oh, no, not Hill.
No?
No, you're thinking towards Blanton.
Well, there was a, damn, I can't even remember. It's been such a long time since I've been here and stuff. Happy Hill.
Happy Hill.
Happy Hill Road.
Okay, Happy Hill.
That's what we're heading to.
Yeah, I was thinking the other hill on the other side. Blanton.
St. Joe Road?
Yeah, no.
Blanton Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, Julie Smith.
Hello,
how you doing, Julie?
guys?
Julie, as you can see, you have a little wrench by you. But yeah, this is Dade City, Florida. This is what it's become because of the traffic down here.
Yeah.
you never used to be stuck at this light.
Well, this is the issue with Dade City and Zephyr Hills.
All that used to be
Back
trees.
in the day, we had just, as I would say, country people that lived out here, agriculture people.
Yep.
You either were into growing orange groves or you were into cattle farming of some sort. Well, now people from Orlando and Tampa have decided, now they've grown up, they have kids of their own, they want their kids safe. So they want them out of the city and into the country.
Yep.
And this is the aftermath.
And this road at one time used to be one lane going one way, the other lane going the other way.
Yeah, all this median crap was never here.
For years.
That was never there.
This was road. Did a widening. Oh, Christian Oval. Maybe can I make an e-bike? Make it on an e-bike down there. Yes. Yes, you can. So just imagine this was a one lane. I used to deliver pizza out here. All these apartments, the villas, all still the same.
Yep, all that's been there.
So for
all this has been there.
So from then till last year, they decided to open up the second half of Dade City.
We gotta widen it. But that store's always been
and that
there.
was Dade City was about. Those cars right there.
Yeah.
And BB eating red lights. I don't know why she's in a hurry, but see how this is going into a one lane? This is the Clinton Road project. They literally took everyone's house, all these trees, and knocked it down just to build this to a 2-lane or a 4-lane road that's going to go to the subdivision in St. Anne that has the pool.
The Miranda.
The Miranda. They're leading this to the Miranda, which they're building stores inside there.
Yeah.
But just imagine all these people to the left used to have their property here.
Yeah, right at the edge of the road.
And all these people, like the houses, they used to be buildings here, and they had up to this road. Well, it's gotten so bad down here in traffic, they're going to zigzag this road into a 4-lane with a turn lane in the middle. There used to be a building here in front of the daycare. Matter of fact, the building they took down over here used to help the homeless people.
Yep.
And they took it down because they're going to bear it left because Dade City is mountains. Everyone thinks Florida is beaches, but it's not really.
We have hills.
Yeah. So you see how the one half, just imagine that guy had that property from there to the road and they bought him out just to build this here.
Yep.
And there used to be lakes here and everything. And it's come a long way. I mean, this is a slow project. But because they couldn't buy these people's side because the way this is going to go,
yep,
majority of the people that lost their yards are going to be to the right. Now you see it's going to come across right over there. So they took that big mountain and they knocked it down.
Yep.
Literally knocked it down just to build this road.
And this house has been here forever.
Yeah. That house, see how much property they lost?
That's so crazy.
Wow. And then straight ahead, as you can see, cuts through a cemetery, which is going to go to St. Anne.
Yep.
We can't do it in the car, but one day we'll bring the truck and we'll show you.
I won't bring Candy down there. It's too rough.
But this is how bad Dade City has gotten with the traffic because of the subdivision development that they're trying to stop down here. So how's the weather where you are, Julie? Especially John from UK.
Yeah.
What time is it over there in UK? Now, this is the crazy thing. They're building all this so they can build a 1-lane highway straight ahead. That's crazy because eventually they're going to have to open up that road up there.
Yeah.
But this intersection is going to, cloudy and hot.
Really? Everyone's cloudy and
hot. Where Julie's at.
Oh.
But I can't believe they're building a 1-lane section. And they're building to the left and to the right. They're going to open up some lanes here.
We'll go into St. Anne and then come back.
You're going to St. Anne by the college?
Yeah.
So that's Happy Hill Road. You see all that opening to the left, 6:30 p.m. where John is, rain and wind. Sweet. But as you can see up there, you see all that land there? They're trying to build a housing there, and they're trying to stop people building on this road that's straight ahead, which is Happy Hill Road.
Right.
Because there's just no roads here. This is country out here. This isn't Lakeland. This isn't Plant City.
Tampa.
Right. This isn't, you know.
But they're trying to turn it into the.
Right. This is country out here. This is, like I said, where people own minimal 10 acres a person owns.
Well,
no subdivisions. Well, now there is.
A minimum of 5 acres.
I'm just saying, like, there's farms.
Depending on where you're at, because certain places where you're at, you have to have at least 5 acres. That people around here is not going to sell just 1 acre.
Yeah.
You know.
And the crazy thing, where we're going into St. Anne, real quick, there's nothing but mom and pops out here. Yeah. That's Lake Jovita.
Yep, that's where
all the rich people live at. This was really the only subdivision.
And that's been here forever.
That has been here forever. But everything else has been nothing but woods.
Yeah.
Because we're heading towards St. Leo right now.
University, yeah.
The college. But San Antonio, you could sneeze in it, and that was the town. And what they were wanting to do was build these Dollar Trees, and they couldn't stop them. But they wanted to pull a super Walmart because this leads you to 75.
Yeah. And the Mirandas.
Right, and the Miranda's the back way. But this is nothing but country road living.
This is why he would trade in his house to live out here.
Yeah, I would love to live out here. Now that's St. Leo. And they put a light here. This is how bad the accidents were here.
Yeah, at the college.
Why don't you make a right real quick?
I will.
This is St. Leo University.
And there's also a church here.
Right, the Abbey is over here, where the monks literally, this is where the monks.
This used to be a Catholic college. It was only for Catholics. Well, when we had that recession with Bush, the college almost went down. So they said, well, why don't we just open it up to everybody? And that's how it became just St. Leo University. Yeah,
because the monks still live out here.
Yeah, because the church is still here. We still have a monastery. We have a monastery for the nuns. We have a monastery for the monks.
But yeah, this is part of St. Leo. And it's another thing. This place is growing too as well, because they're knocking down and building more places for kids to study.
But this is all the land that the church owns.
Right,
you know, they're not taking down trees, and the university is right in front of Lake Jovita.
And you could tell this is the old section of St. Leo. So just imagine
the old buildings.
Because where we came in, that's the new section.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Strickland. Hey, Tim. But you could tell this was the old section of the college, and then the other side is all new on top of new.
Right.
Because St. Leo is starting to become a college that's they have forensics out here. Yeah. Oh, Kyle's back.
Hey, Kyle.
So they got forensic teaching and everything.
Business, law, nursing.
And you think we get by the church?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
No, I said you think we'll get by it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get us over there.
Oh, okay. Because
that's the Abbey.
Right.
And then but these are the original buildings over there, guys.
That the monks stood in.
And still stay in today.
I don't even know if you can get near that.
Yeah, you can. Watch, Papa. I know Dade City a little bit better.
I hope so, because they changed this around.
See, look, now those are also the old, I wanted to say barracks. It's not barracks.
It's where the preachers and all.
No,
right,
where
so
the
you're
kids
doing a circle?
stay. Right there.
Right.
The dorms. And
those are the original dorms and everything.
There.
Right.
Yeah.
That you could have made a left over there.
Yeah, I will. But then I'll get us over to the Abbey.
Yeah, this is, like I said, this is an old historic college that...
They still use the Abbey today for Mass every day and every weekend. They have the monks are there every day for their daily prayer. It's an amazing thing because, like, across the street, St. Leo owns the golf course that's open to the public.
Right, because that's where the kids
they go play golf.
Right. But just imagine back in the day when it was just this building here.
Yeah.
And
at one time,
all that there.
The reason it turned into...
I got a job at Target Distribution, Ohio.
Cool.
That's okay, Tim. Everyone's got to work.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
it's an honest living, man.
Hey, we understand. Just watch our videos. But
hey, I DoorDash for a living. See, this is what they call the St. Francis Hall.
Yeah, I do. If you roll down that window,
I'll show you.
You can see. Oh, you passed it. But if you go see the hall right there, that's where a lot of the classes were in between there.
Yeah.
I mean, this is old school. 26 bucks an hour at Target.
Dang.
Congratulations, Tim.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And then see this here? That's more of the newest area of cafeteria and lounge.
Back there.
They got all new buildings back there. And again, like I said, this all here is all old and historic in the grounds.
And this here is the ROTC program for the military. This is Army, not Navy. But this is one of the original buildings at the monks.
And this is the library. Matter of fact, if you go up to the top, we'll just have to get out the car.
Okay.
But yeah. So just imagine, guys, back in the day, when St. Leo was just this little section here. This
and the
old
reason
section.
they built St. Leo, honestly, was because there was no school here. So it was a school for the children here.
Park up front, where you were before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim. Making 26 bucks an hour.
Ain't nothing to sneeze at, dude.
Ain't nothing to say no about.
No. One of my friends that I used to work with at Watson, she just moved back up to Ohio.
And you could see how some of these big trees with the moss on it, you could tell what's really been here for the longest and stuff.
But this is where I kind of grew up, between Dade City and Zephyr Hills. The 9-mile rival, we used to call it. So, one of the high school football teams.
Yeah, I went to Catholic school.
I did too.
I went to Catholic school for some years, and instead of me going to recess, I used to have to kneel on a bag of rice because I was such a bad kid. I used to get my butt whooped by the sisters with rulers.
Oh,
kneel on rice.
You got rulers? My brother got those pointer things.
And then on the Mondays, we would have to put the chairs away because they would use the gym as can't go over there, as whatchamacallit, as a church. On Fridays in their gym class, we would have to put the chairs away. So now we're going to take a little walk in front of this church.
Oh, watch it.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you. So just imagine, guys, that's where the monks would stay and live. And then this was the only church, the old building.
Yep.
And that was the school right there. So we're going to try to get you in front of this famous church that they still hold mass at.
Yep.
And then across the street, there's a set of stairs there. That brings you to the, what's that thing called
Grotto.
again? To the grotto. They have a grotto over there where they have some monks buried. We'll have to do that one day. But as you can see, just imagine, and they painted it.
No, those are the actual
Holly's
stones.
on. Hi, Holly. No, but I'm saying how they painted it to make it to the color of, what it would look like. So in other words, it's bringing you to make it, to show you what it looked like. But yeah, this is the church. So just imagine this church is here while you're going to school. You have the monks housing. All in that is all where the monks house and everything. And then you have to the right is where the school is. And then to the left over there is to where the school is. But yeah, this is original. And this was the original part of St. Abbey. Like BB says, this was...
Of the Abbey, yes.
Yeah, this is where the Catholics didn't have nowhere to go to. So this was the Catholic church.
St. Leo and St. Anne, most of the people that came here were German.
Yes.
So this is a German community, and they are very rich in their faith.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's built here is built by the original settlers.
Yeah.
In San Antonio.
Yep. And then, of course, they extended the school because, like BB said, a lot of people that were moving in here. It is beautiful, and we didn't even know that the bell was going to rock off like that.
I don't have my watch. I don't. But if you're ever able to go inside the Abbey, when you open those doors,
right?
Those doors are solid wood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
From the trees that were growing here. When you go inside the doors, everything that's wood is hand carved.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bought.
Yeah.
And it's the actual woodworkers and monks that did it when they built this church. It's so beautiful.
And like I said, it's really gotten very popular over the years because a lot of colleges have, like FSU, it's hard to get in there.
Right.
You know, Miami, it's hard. Yeah, the timing of that bell, Tim, was
perfect.
Was amazing. You couldn't ask for a better shot of that. A sound too, because it really took us. Are we going to do another live stream video today?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a maybe today because we have to get ready for DoorDash tomorrow. And then
if we do another live, it's not going to be at night drive, and it'll be at the house.
Right.
So, yeah.
Plus, we were trying to see if we can set this pad up for
DoorDash.
For DoorDashing, to see if I can get us at least a good hour of DoorDashing. But it would be so hard because we can't hold the camera and stuff.
Well, not just that, but I gotta have my phone for DoorDashing.
Yeah. If you go to where that stop, right, make a right there. But yeah, it is friggin' hot already. It's 93 degrees out. It's muggy.
The humidity.
And the humidity is a killer. So now we're going down Abbey Road. So like I said, St. Leo owns all that across the street too. That's their criminal investigation where they do forensics. They go into a building and then they pretend that there was a crime there. Alrighty, see, you can turn down here. And I'm going to show you again where the monks lived. And BB slows down. So just imagine back in the day, this is all you're seeing. You know, you're a monk. Alrighty, there you go. And you're living in these buildings. And the monks were the teachers of the time.
Yeah.
So like I said, what they did was since these buildings are so old, to preserve them, they painted them, and just to show you that what they would look like as the cracks and stuff would happen. And you could see each monk has their own room. See the bathroom in the middle, and you got room 1, 2. So these monks were very, very, like, it was serious out here. The religion of the time was very. And just think, that's the information center. One day we got to do a tour or something. And then back there is the lake. Now, mind you, we're in San Antonio, Florida.
Yeah.
All right, there you go to the left. So this is how the whole old section would look like. All righty. Then we can go We can make a U-turn around here. And then these are the back sides of the building.
You see the doors and...
Yeah.
Yeah, now even the monks farmed.
Yes, they did. I don't know where BB's going
I'm
to.
making a U-turn. Good Lord. You're going to drive
Where
me
you go
crazy
to?
already.
Son of a gun. We should have brought the truck.
You drive me to drink.
So just imagine if you were bad, you would have to kneel on rice out here. And then there's the St. Leo guest house up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that lake back there? That's all theirs.
That's Lake Jovita.
Yeah. Big old Lake Jovita.
I don't know. Can you see right there where some of the orange trees are still there?
No, but we'll go that way.
And the guest house is for when the bishop and the other priests come for visiting the abbey.
Yeah.
And when people get married in the abbey, that's usually where the bride goes until it's time to walk down that aisle.
All right,
which is a beautiful aisle.
Then we could make a right here. And then I said across the street is the grotto. Yes. That was where the priest or the
monks and a priest.
The higher monks will be buried inside there.
Yep.
We've been in there. It's really grassy, and you gotta watch out for the gators. And again, they own all of this. And then we're gonna go to the old section of where the kids would house at and stuff. But they've been doing this area up here for years and stuff because, like I said, it's been growing. But these trees, these are all original from the period. They were probably babies. That's Lake Jovita, the history.
1881.
So 1881, this sucker was put here. And again, we're not in the new section. This is literally, now you're getting into the 70s era where the admission building is here.
60s, I think.
And then you have the newer places for where the kids would stay.
Yeah.
You got boys on one side and girls on the other. They have one shower. Oh, shit, dude. And that's it right there. I don't know how you're gonna get out of here, dude. You're gonna have to make a U-turn and go back before you get this black stuff. But yeah, boys on one side, girls on the other. And then they have that down. You gotta make a U-turn. Oh no, you could go out there. There you go.
That's what I'm trying to follow the truck.
And then you have all that there. Well, maybe if we can get out of here.
All right, I'm just gonna turn around because I got that blocked off with their truck.
Okay. But yes.
Well, at least they're doing it on the weekend and not during the week when the kids and everybody are trying to be here.
Right, because pretty soon this college is going to start getting people in here.
Packed.
Yes. All right, let's start head towards Dade City.
Yep.
But just like I said, they've added these fences and everything to this place.
Oh, they've redone the fences.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it used to be a wooden one.
So just imagine, it was 6 o'clock at UK about 30 minutes ago. So it's almost there. So if we vlog at 9 o'clock, then they're sleeping.
Yeah. That's why he's been catching us in the afternoon.
Yeah. But yeah, they're getting ready to get these kids back into college.
And what I like about St. Leo is they're always helping the community with anything. Like, I don't know if they still do it, but I know when my kids were little, the admissions and auditorium, they used to have a big Halloween celebration. Didn't cost you anything. You went in there, you brought the kids dressed up. It was like one big Halloween party, and you knew your kids were safe. Put your window.
Yeah, when we leave here, they added that light there because there was so many accidents.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're literally building this place up too much before they build the streets up. Especially the school. They're getting a lot of kids here that even at apartment complexes, they're starting to house kids because they never expected to get this big.
Yep.
Alrighty, Mimi. Let's take it now into downtown Dade City. Somehow we got sidetracked to St. Leo. Definitely got sidetracked. Yep.
Going up.
Yeah, I used to hate this roundabout. They built this to slow the traffic down coming in and out. Now you're getting, like I said, if you were to go that way, those were all the newer dorms were at. But this is something here you got to come inside with a truck or something. They got speed bumps galore. Now this is 52.
Yeah.
And this side would take you to St. Antonio. And this side here where we're going to is going to take you right into Dade City. And again, the college owns all that across the street. That's their course for a golf course and everything. Then you got the swimming pools to the left. You got their gym to the left. So they're just building like crazy. But again, it's on their own property. The problem with Dade City is that they're taking other people's property and they're turning them into subdivisions.
Well, they're not taking it. They're paying for it.
I mean, they're paying for it, but literally, who's going to say no? You know, you're getting a lot of money. What are you going to do with this land? You say no. I mean, you just let it go. You don't, like, people don't hold on like to what they used to.
No.
I mean, the farmers are starting to become few in between.
Yeah. And
passing it on to your kids are becoming few in between because no one wants to farm no more. It's easier to go to the store than it is to farm your own food. So what do you do is someone gives you a lot of money, the market's good, you sell it, and you go buy a big house and you live in it. Now this here is 52 as we're going straight ahead, and then it turns to 17th Street. Well, 52 will turn into 17th Street. And again, Happy Hills to the left, and
that's Prospect.
Prospect Road is to the right. As a matter of fact, Holly, that's where Williams Cemetery is.
Yeah, it's down that road.
And if you see in the beginning of the video when we're going to Clinton Road, Williams Cemetery, they literally cut right around through Williams Cemetery. And we'll have to do that again one day. So just these roads here, man, these are and you can't DoorDash here because when we DoorDash in Zephyr Hills, it always takes us to Dade City, and they're not very food trending area. Like you would have to go to Zephyr Hills to get some food for these people.
Yeah, Zephyr Hills has got all the food.
Yeah. Now, as you can see, they knocked a lot of trees in there to build houses.
Yeah.
And Zephyr Hills, I mean, Dade City, I told you I was going to do that. Dade City, a lot of these streets are dirt roads, so you don't live down paved roads. If you don't have a 4x4,
or an SUV.
Yeah, you're screwed.
That was another thing. Like, we had people when I lived in Blanton, and that's all dirt road, winding, bumpy, and then when you get a real bad rain, it's jacked up. You got people coming in from Tampa with Jaguars, Mercedes, complaining about the road. Well, one of our judges that lived down there said, well, you're a judge yourself, you should be pretty smart. You need to have a vehicle that fits your environment. He said, you left that environment, you're in a country environment. And it wasn't 2 days later that guy went out and bought him a Land Rover. Because he got tired of getting stuck.
That's the VFW.
That's been there forever.
Yeah. And then
lot of these.
straight ahead is going to be the high school.
Yep. Like this little sicko here has been there since I was little.
But
the
yeah,
Smokey the Bear sign over here, that's been here since I was little.
And see, they're building a subdivision back there somewhere.
They took Smokey the Bear down.
Yeah, because
he was right there.
They're building a sub. No, they're Smokey the Bear.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, that's been there forever.
That's the forestry, the police, the FWC. Then you got the sheriff's station coming up here
to the left. One.
And back there to the left takes you to Adair Road, which they're building more subdivisions.
Yep.
And then here is the fairgrounds for Dade City.
For fairgrounds,
yeah. And then you got the motocross. They have motocross events back here too as well.
Yep.
This is where they had the fairs and everything are held on this.
Dade City Motocross, that's what it's called.
And then you have the high school over here to the right.
That's where all my kids went and graduated.
And at this, like I said, is taking us to downtown.
Yep.
See, look, they're building it. Look, it looks like
they
took all those houses there that were old, and they're probably going to put like a Dollar General or a little shopping mall or something. And that's what people are complaining about, because they're taking away from the city. Especially all these buildings they're old.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're classic. They definitely got history to them. Especially remember that guy with the hammer.
Yeah. Paul Bunyan.
Yeah. Now he's got a wrench.
But all of this in here.
Yeah, this here is where we'll take you to Blanton Road.
To the other college, to the Pasco Hernando Community College. Yes.
And back there, St. Leo owns those back there. Yep. That's where they house more of the kids.
Yeah.
And then we'll make a right over here.
Yep, we're gonna turn on
which is Meridian Avenue. Matter of fact, we'll even drive down Church Street, where we've done videos on Church Street.
See it at the daytime.
Matter of fact, when we did our walking tour of Dade City, was through Church Street.
Yeah.
Now this is Dade City. All the houses you see here is what Dade City would be considered. Right. It was Church Street first, and then came this surrounding, which is what made Dade City.
Yep.
So when you see a lot of these houses and stuff, this is the after the Church Street. So this would be in the 70s, 60s, or 50s. Because you could tell by the houses. Big houses, and if you see what they own, I mean, these people own acres. Yeah. When you back in the day, when you came and bought in Dade City, you bought land. You didn't. I mean, look at that house there.
Well, in this house, that's.
Yeah. And then, of course, you have your church right over there.
First Baptist Church, that's been here since way before.
And you got the Reader's Church is down there.
Yep, St. Reed's.
So that just shows you that how they have the churches down the side streets. Where in a lot of big cities, the churches are in the main area. But you could just tell by looking at these buildings, apartment buildings. And right there, these are houses on a main drag that go into the town.
Sure enough.
Now, at this point is where you're getting into the downtown. So you'll see the changing of the buildings. Like that was a hotel that the president stood at, and then we're going to get to the old city hall.
Here we go.
But like I said, a lot of these buildings, 1905, they're just still here. That's a replica of a building that used to be there. Yeah. That's the old
courthouse.
Make a right real quick. Let's see because they took a building out and they put the Florida Cracker here. And this building had been here over 100 years. This restaurant had been here, and clothing store.
Oh, Lunch a la Mose.
Yes, that right there, Lunch a la Mose, 100 years. They're taking it down and they're gonna put a Florida Cracker. That's the Beef O'Brady's.
That used to be Western Auto back in the day.
Comic book shop.
Olga's.
Yeah, Olga's the best donuts.
All right, let me go turn around. And now
Or
this
just
used to be all. I'm gonna make a left.
This used to be a hotel. Right here, and they got different. I was just gonna say go down Church Street.
Oh, okay.
Make it right here. Another place that used to be a hotel, and they turned them into little businesses.
Yep.
In there.
They went from a hotel to apartments, and now they're businesses.
Could have went there. That's the beginning of it.
Okay.
Well, there you go. But yeah, you could just tell by the housing in here as we get towards Church Street. Baby tries to do something here. Hope you know what you're doing, dude.
Follow me.
Now we're gonna go towards Church Street where we did a walking tour. And you can see, you know, it's always where the bricks start that you can tell what was original.
Follow the yellow brick road.
There goes Carlos's favorite antenna. He likes
yeah.
those around his house. And that's the Greater Chamber of Commerce.
Maybe he's not taking our car over that.
That tree's been there for the longest.
Oh God, yeah, they.
So it's decorated every year for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And now this is Church Street, literally.
This is the historic of Dade City.
This is literally what Dade City was this one street and everything in the town that you've seen before.
Yep, National Historic District.
Yeah, 1885. And we did a walking tour here.
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine it was this one street all the way down, plus what you've seen in the center.
Mm-hmm.
The old courthouse and stuff. Those old buildings from 1905. This definitely to the right is new, but we're talking about from here to the left.
Yeah.
And then when we start at the Gray Moss Inn.
So all that on the left is.
Yeah. And then that's a original hotel that a president stood at too.
Yep. And now it's.
I think it was Roosevelt or somebody.
I think so.
Now it's just day rooms, whatever they're called, where it's just a one-room boarding houses.
Yeah, boarding house.
Yeah.
Please, car, go. Thank you. Getting on my last nerve.
So just imagine having a house where you have the balcony.
And you can see where all the pipes are in the road. Could you imagine being in a carriage and a
horse and carriage coming down in here?
Clunkety, 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 clunk. That wouldn't have bothered me. I'd have felt bad for the horse's hooves.
And again, these are all original housing on this street. The churches too.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta go slow, guys. And that's the house I fell in love with as a little girl.
Yeah, that one there. These people own literally the block. That orange house.
Back in the day, it was yellow and white. Oh! Sorry, guys.
Son of a gun. But you could just see, even by the trees that have been here, you could tell which ones.
They've been here forever.
Yeah. Same thing with the palm trees. They take a long time to grow.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that Presbyterian church.
Yep. Again, I love the windows.
Yeah. Yeah, everything here is, like I said, is the original to the T. And again, we're not even at the end yet. So just imagine, like BB said, you're in a horse and buggy. And this little road was just brick. Before brick, it was dirt.
Yep. And we all know in the South, when it rains, it's muddy. Gotta go slow, guys. That's a big hole.
Look at that yellow house. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And then right up there with the
stop sign.
Cement goes, that's where it ends.
Yep. That stops the historic part of it.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for joining us. Little Dade City. We got to do a little bit more when we come back over here. It's a small place, a lot to see.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Until our next adventure.
See y'all.
See you guys.
Be safe.